Right, hello and welcome boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, to another brand spanking new vape review. Yes, I'm going to apologise now, Nico's going to be up and down like a bullet because Kel's cooking dinner at the moment and we have a new lighting situation. So, hopefully you can see me alright and it's not too bad. I might have that playing in the background, never mind. It is now. And this is Nico tries to cook up because Kel's cooking. Anyway, how we all doing? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your PE warner. If you're under the age of 18 or your country's legal vape limit, to get the fuck away from my video. This is not made for you. This is made for legal vapors only. And for once, the live stream and this video is going to be slightly fucking different. Because, basically, I fucked up when I was at the shop. I forgot to get some for my shots that I do, so I've had to sort of like make do with what I've fucking got. But we are here, we have our vape, which isn't this one, this is my standard one until I start doing the one for the review, which is Donkey Piss Lime Soda. I think Donkey Piss is the name, I don't know, it could be the company name, don't have a fucking clue. These have been on the go for a while. It is a 70% VG, 30% PG vape oil. Basically I done my usual, went into the vape shop and asked for a random oil, and that's what I was given, was Donkey Piss, which Jim highly recommended. It is one of his personal favourites, so I went, yeah, let's fucking go for it. And that is on the chopping block today, along with a Crooked Alcoholic Soda. This is Dayglow Sky Raspberry and Lime, which I thought would go rather nice with my lime soda vape. So, like I said, I will apologise now if Kel's in and out, in and out, in and out, because she is cooking dinner, so she's being a top woman there. But without further ado, let's get fucking into this. Now, as I said, we do have a Crooked Alcoholic Soda. I will add a picture in somewhere on the screen. It'll be around here somewhere, you will see it. My arms have probably been cut off by it. And we are using Arnie's head. We all know that Terminator for a drinks cup. You know, the film's made it look a hell of a lot bigger than it actually is. He's not as intimidating when you see him that size. Doesn't smell very much. But what do we have here? We do have a limited edition Jack Daniels as well. And I thought the bottle was up there to read it off. I can't remember what it is. This is a limited edition one. I have drank it before. It's rather nice. But I have it hidden away. Right, sorry for the random jump cut there. Reason for that was I don't know if the camera can see this, I presume it will, as you might notice this. This is the dreaded Jägermeister. Because somebody so kindly messaged me in after my live stream. They private messaged me going, they're not getting Nico's approval, no? You only done them as a Jaeger bomb, you didn't drink it straight, so yeah. Another fuck up I noticed in my live stream is when I was doing Jaeger bombs, I was filling that glass to the brim and then drinking it. That is how full the glass should be for a normal shot, so I was taking like essentially double Jaeger bombs in each sitting. I had about 3 of them, I think. But never mind, so where was it? I've now got that, because I'm going to try that. I'm not looking forward to it. I fucking thought it was horrible as a Jaeger bomb. But, but as I do, I am going to try it straight. We do have the limited edition Jack Daniels. I should have went and got the fucking box for that whilst I was on my feet, but never mind, I didn't think of that. But we do have it, the old shop in camera. We do have it in a Jack Daniels glass, so we are keeping it authentic with my whiskey rocks. And then we've got the Crooked Alcoholic Soda with our Donkey Piss vape, which, let's get fucking into it. You know what? I'm getting slightly better then. I'm fair impressed with that. We do have it on our 0.15 ohms coil at, well, we did have up at 80 watts there. I usually run it at 70, so we'll stick it down at 70. That's actually really quite nice. I'm going to say that. Is it going to become one of my favourites? Probably not, but it is really rather quite nice. I do enjoy that. To the point, to the good old Fat Rabbit will be glad to hear it is going to get the crispy coffee back, because I've been running it in the TVF16, showing that fucker off. Which, on a side note, if you're interested, I got about 3 weeks out the single mesh coil of the TVF16, running it 120 watts the whole time. I am now on the dual mesh that comes in the box at, again, 120 watts. I think it's quite nice. Yep. So yeah, about 3 weeks out the single mesh coil, I'm not going to complain at that. But we're not here for that. We are here for the Donkey's Piss. I'm actually going to say I'm really impressed with that. 70-30. Yeah, nice cloud out of it. You do get a nice wee throat hit out of it. It does taste like lime soda. The best comparison I can give for that is Bard's Limeade. If you like Bard's Limeade, you're going like that, because they're very similar. And luckily I do like limeade. It's maybe a bit more limeade than the limeade. Oh god, this could turn into have a few tongue twisters at limeade or there. But fuck it. Fuck it, eh? But yeah, that is really quite nice, that. Now, where to go from here, where to go from here? Fuck it, I'm going to get the dreaded bit out of the way. I'm not fucking looking forward to this. I think it's going to be fucking horrible. And I've not actually heard of anyone actually asking for Jägermeister straight. So yeah, let's just get fired into that and we will regret it instantly. You never know, might be pleasantly surprised. I'm hoping I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. The smell doesn't make me think I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. And so I've just realised in the background is my video from the Jägermeister that I actually had the Jägermeister on. So, you twat, cheers. Well, to be fair, it's not as bad as I was expecting. I think I hyped that fucker up so much in my head for it being bad, I've actually made it better for myself. But it's still not going to become a regular drink for me. Yeah. Why? Because it is really aniseedy and I'm not great on aniseed. I don't particularly like aniseed, I think it's fucking horrible stuff. That is quite aniseedy. Yeah. Sure, I had something to wash my mouth out with. Never mind, that's starting to fade now. So yeah, that's out of the way, thank fuck. I don't have to do that again in a hurry. Hey, I've actually just noticed I had this in on my desk. It's my drinks cozy I got out of AOB. I promise this was not set up. It's maybe a wee bit big for my crooked beer. Yeah, it is a 330ml can. It is the same size as a can of cola. Well, over here in the UK anyway. If you're not a UK viewer, sorry, somehow managed to pause my own video there. Yes, I do run my own videos in the background, so I can't get done for copyright or any shit like that, because they are my fucking videos. So anyway, Ali, are you ready? Yes. I should have done that in 2 different voices. But what can you do, eh? Fuck it. Oh! Arnie's heat, that is really quite nice. I'm going to try out the tin for the review and all that. So don't worry. Drink responsibility. Drink responsibility. Drink responsibly. Right, a wee bit more about this. It is a 4.7% volume. If I could talk, I'd be doing well. I've not had a Jaeger bomb in 2 mouthfuls of this. And the tins, as I said earlier, are 330ml. So that's the same size as a tin of Coca-Cola. But it is actually quite pleasant. I mean, I do have my lumps of ice in Arnie's head. And that's quite pleasant. It's actually quite fruity out of that. But I'm not going to review it in the point of out Arnie's head. I'm going to do it out the tin. I usually do. I give an impression of both because it is a metal goblet in Arnie's head. So I keep calling Arnie the Terminator. It's a Terminator. It's not Arnold. Arnold is here. He's on the wall. Sorry, I just fucking do these videos completely fucking randomly. I don't sit down with a script or anything. So let's try it out the tin. Still not getting much of a smell of it, but there you have a shit sense of smell, so what's the fucking point? What? It's really a raspberry out of the tin. I wouldn't really say raspberry, it is quite fruity. I wouldn't exactly say it's raspberry you're getting. Can't put my finger on that. Maybe it's the fact it's mixed with lime, the lime's from it. You're not really getting much of the lime. But it is really quite pleasant. Again, it's not going to become a daily drink for me. Well, not that one. There is a variation of them out there, so if you like the sound of it, go out, see if you can find them and give them a try. I actually found that in my local shop where I said they don't usually have a large range of drinks that aren't your common ones, so I was quite surprised at that. So yeah, I will be giving them more of them a try. I do apologise for the cough. But now time. I'm trying to think what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm trying to think how to fucking do this because I'm getting distracted. So right, let's get down to the nitty gritty with the donkey's piss. Not something I fucking said ever fucking tasted was donkey's piss. Maybe that's why Nico's looking like he's in a mood down there, because I'm tasting donkey's piss. Maybe he's like, well, why do you do mine, Dad? Because it's not actually piss, son. He's probably more in a mood because I've got him shut in here and Kel's cook Israeli wants to scrounge food. But, right. Let's say the flavour out of that is really quite nice. If you like limeade or things like that, you're going to enjoy that. I mean, I could vape that quite nicely most days. It sort of takes me back a wee bit, the flavour of it, to some of the older vapes I used to, before I done the YouTube and all that shit. Before I done my YouTube. The sort of flavours there, it's quite nice. What's weird is I'm actually going to say it's almost got like a sherbety tone to it. You know, almost resembling the fizz you'd get from a tinny juice. Or a bottle of juice. And I'm quite enjoying that. That's really quite nice. I mean, the lime's there, but it's not overly powering. It's not a horrible limey type taste. It's a really quite nice lime. So yeah, I'm going to give that, There's got a good cloud on it as well. Maybe not the best. Maybe a bit thinner than some, but it is a 70-30 instead of an 80-20. But it's a good cloud. So, let's give that a nice 7.5 out of 10. Why? Because it's not one of my favourites, but it is really quite nice. I could vape that quite a lot. I'm quite pleasantly surprised with that. It's a lot better than I was expecting, to be fair. When folk had told me about it in the past, I was like, yeah, okay, fair dues. Didn't really sound like it floating my boat. But with Jim giving me that as the random vape review, Jim actually runs the shop, so fair dues to him, that's one of his favourites. I'm going to say I can see why. It is quite nice. It is 7.5's a fair judgment on that. Sorry, I keep looking down at my vape. Concentrate on what you're doing. So yeah, 7.5's fair out for that. That's quite pleasant, that. Am I going to vape the bottle? Fucking right I am. Right, now, what about the crooked alcoholic soda? Well, I hope you can't see too far down because I've got a big hole in my trousers, but I do have shorts on under them. That's not going to rate too high as that. And why? Because for it being an alcoholic soda, I would have expected a bit more fruitiness out of it. It's quite bland, it's trying to think how to describe this is quite difficult. There's no uniqueness to it, there's no real Shazam flavour. You know, like, it's maybe raspberry and lime. I'd expect one to be more of a predominant flavour than the other, but it's not, they're just like both there and they're cancelling each other out, so it's not got the best flavour. So, rating it out the tin, I mean it is a cold tin, all the rest of it is going to be a rather disappointing 4.5 out of 10. That's below halfway, which is, it's not unpleasant, it's just not overly pleasant. It's quite mediocre, quite meh. So I'm hoping it's just that one, because they did have some interesting sounding flavours. So that's quite disappointing. But does the metal goblet from the T800 make it any better? I was about to call him Arnie again there, but I had to think about it. Well, maybe slightly. Might bring out a bit more of the raspberry. With it being a metal goblet, metal goblets always fucking affect the flavour. That's going to become a catchphrase on here. Always affect the flavour, hey. But it is... I do apologise for that weird noise. It's more pleasant out that than it is out the tin. Don't ask me why, maybe it's because it's two different metals. But that's how I'm going to drink it from now on, as out out the Terminator's head. Or I could wash out one of my I've got bigger versions of them big cups, so I could wash one of them out and just pour 2 or 3 tins into that and drink it from there. So yeah, I think 4.5 out of 10 is an adequately fair judgment. Do they mix though? That's the question, and I'm going to give it the best I can. I'm going to drink it out of the Terminator's head. I'm sorry, that's going to become a catchphrase on here as well. Terminator's head. Do they mix? We will find out, because with the liminess of this could actually go really quite well. It could go totally tits up, or it could be rather quite nice. Well, well, well. That was unexpected. That was actually really quite nice. That raises it up to a 5.5 out of 10. A whole extra point! Because this, I was saying, out the head it seemed to bring more of the raspberry out, for whatever reasons. But the lime boost from the vape, excuse me, brings it up to where I expected it to be. You get the taste of the raspberries from the drink, and then with the limeade, or the lime soda should I say, you get a right boost on top of that. That is really quite pleasant. That is lovely. That is fucking lovely, that. That is fucking nice, that. But we're going to add this in here. How does it affect it out the fucking tin? Well, we will find out. I do try and be fair and thing it. It's actually just also a description on the side of this. A refreshing sparkling alcoholic malted soda made with natural fruit flavourings from fruit juice and lightly hopped finish. Sorry, I'm struggling to read that because all the lights are that side, it's sort of in the shadows a wee bit. So yeah, that's the description of it. If I can get a nice picture of it, it will go up. If I can't, it'll not, so I'm not going to say it's up here when it might not be. Out the tin, all you can taste is the limeade. You're aware there's liquid there, you're aware you're meant to be drinking. Sorry, vape had gathered in the Terminator's head there. Yeah, I couldn't see where the drink level was. fucking meters. So yeah, all you can taste when you do that is the limeade, which is pleasant. I'm fucking 7.5 out of 10 for that. So yeah, that's nice. Ah, sorry, fucking itch. But it's disappointing for the drink. So out of the 10 mixed with it, it's... This is going to sound unfair to the limeade, the donkey's piss, but it's going to get a fucking 2 out of 10, I think. I think that's fair. But out of the Terminator's head, I've just realised this video's coming to an end, so hopefully I've not been on that long. Out of the Terminator's head, yeah. Speaking of which, jump cut. Sorry for the random jump cut there, but I'm going to explain why that was. I need to watch the timings I use for recording on this camera, because if it gets up to 25 minutes or half an hour, it randomly cuts out because it thinks you've left it and forgot about it. So that's what I was checking, was the timing on that, and good that I did, because we're at about 24 minutes odds. So hopefully it's 25 to 30 minutes and not 20 minutes, because if it's 20 minutes then you've got a really random fucking jump cut. But yeah, you might notice I've changed my video as well, because that other one was coming to an end and it was about to jump on to something else which was not one of mine, so it wouldn't have really worked that great. And the squeaking was Nico away playing with one of his toys. So yeah, like I had been saying, out of the 10 with the vape, really nice vape, not degrading that, but that combination only earned it a 2 out of 10. It's not one I'll do again, because all your taste is limeade, so you'd be as well just, there's my drink, that's what I'm tasting. But 7.5 for that, fucking all day long, 7.5. Not one of my favourites, personal prejudice, not one of the flavours I'd jump out for, but it is a really nice vape, that. It's better out the Terminator Skull. Now on to one of my something I've been looking forward to, is my Jack Daniels. Now this is sort of one of my measures and sort of not. I do apologise if you can see, but this glass is a fucking fingerprint magnet. I mean, you watch it, you put it down, you pick it up, you put it in the cupboard, it's covered in fingerprints. Now I have drunk some of this before, it is really quite nice. I do enjoy it. I actually got pissed on a bottle of this one night. I mean, it is Jack Daniels. It is one of the limited edition ones. Well, I'll put up a picture of the box here. I've probably done it earlier in the video as well. How to describe it? I like my Jack Daniels straight, on the rocks, yada yada yada, put whatever way you want. Is it nicer than normal Jack Daniels? I'm going to say is it. If you know the flavour of a normal Jack Daniels straight, it's the same as that, just a bit stronger. And as far as I know, I think it's got a bit more of an alcoholic kick. This is why I should have had the box or bottle here, so I could actually read out the strength of it. But Jack Daniels is a favourite tipple of mine, if I'm honest. That's why I feel actually including it was a bit unfair, and I decided to do the Jägermeister straight. Because somebody messaged me going, oh, you didn't do it straight, you should have done it. Are you happy now? I've fucking done it straight and it was fucking disgusting. I don't think Jägermeister's meant to be drank straight, but I fucking done it. Yes, I maybe should have done it in other videos, but never mind. And the Jack Daniels, oh my god, that's nice, that. But in saying that, it is not my favourite Jack Daniels out there. I have tried most Jack Daniels that are on the market, if not all of them. And I hate to say, my favourite has to be Single Barrel, I think it was. It was either that or Gentleman Jack. Really quite nice. I love Jack Daniels. But to be fair, for a limited edition and all, I don't want to say all the hype behind it, but all the way they advertised it Not here in the UK, they don't do it on the TV, but oh, limited edition, get it while stocks last, and all that crap. To be fair, Kel got me a bottle of it for my birthday, which I really appreciate. But through seeing all that and all the rest of it, and maybe it was the way the shop's done it as well, is they only ever seem to have 1 or 2 bottles out on display. They made it seem really limited edition. I was expecting so much more from them, to be fair, with the way they'd done it. But it seems the bottle stayed on sale for quite a while. I mean, I think I picked that one up about October-ish, beginning of October. Kel got me one for my birthday, which was way back in March. So yeah, now that I can actually review it, it's a lovely drink, don't get me wrong. I could, like I said, I've drank a bottle of that sitting one night, no problem at all, just films on the TV. Is it nicer than normal Jack Daniels? Yes, to a degree. What I mean by that is normal Jack Daniels you can drink a lot quicker. This one you enjoy a lot more, if you're into the taste. I'm trying to think how to describe this, but the taste is a lot stronger. It deserves to be savoured. Savoured? It deserves to be savoured. Savoured. You know what I mean? Enjoy it more. It's more of a slower drinking one than Jack Daniels. It's not the greatest whiskey out there. I do like whiskies. I have tried some really nice whiskies in my time. But for the Jack Daniels family, it's not the worst I've tasted by far. I've tasted a lot worse. Personal opinion, the apple Jack Daniels, to me that tasted like fucking apple sours and Jack Daniels mixed together. It was not pleasant, but got me pissed. That is, on the other side, that is slightly better than Jack Daniels, but not by much. I would recommend Jack Daniels. I'm going to hold it. I'll put that as a benchmark for Jack Daniels. We'll give that a 7. We'll say a Jack Daniels a 7 out of 10. That's probably a 7.25. Not quite 7.5, not quite 7. Slightly better. But it is pleasant. It is very pleasant. And yes, I could drink that a lot. So, if you're out and you want a drink, go down your local supermarket. Look for this. For the 3rd time in this video. Bing! Picture of the box. Look for that. It does say limited edition. And maybe it is. But if it is cheaper than normal Jack Daniels, or the same price for the same size bottle, I think they come in 70 cls, you will enjoy it, if you enjoy Jack Daniels. If, however, it is closer priced to Gentleman Jack or Single Barrel, I would recommend one of those two over that one. Personal opinion. Now, that's about it for the video. I think I've rated everything. Ah, fuck it. Let's do it. Do they mix? The answer to that is not really. They do, but they don't. They mix to the point of you taste the Donkey's Piss lime soda, and then you taste the Jack Daniels. The flavours do not really mix. There is one, then the other. So we'll give the two of them mixed together a 5 out of 10 because fuck it. You're averaging them out. Well now, what do I give the Donkey's Piss? 7.5 and that is 7.25. Somebody that's good at maths could work out the fucking average between that. 7.25 to 7.5. Fuck it, we'll give it 7.25. For them mixed together, because the flavours are just too distinct to mix together. They're not going to do it that great, but they are still really quite pleasant. So right, good news for the video. Yes, I actually have some good news. It won't be for the live stream that goes live before this video is published, but is recorded after it. So, yeah, take from what you want. But, well, two bits of good news, because this is now the 18th of December. So I just used the computer there to check that. As all my Christmas shopping is done. Wahey! Fucking early for me. Believe you me, it is early for me. Kel must be having a good influence. And a bit of good news for everyone is my bathroom is now installed. That is it. It is all put in. Which is quite a funny story, because when they arrived, there was the workies and then the gaffer, the boss, the guy that comes out and inspects all the jobs. And the guy came out, and the inspectory guy, call him what you want. If somebody can correct me on what he's actually called, then feel free. He comes out and he looks around and he goes, "Decent sized bathroom, this." It's not bad. Consider I live in a flat, it's a good sized bathroom. I've got massive rooms for a flat, I'll admit that. Good sized bathroom, this. That's right. Looks clean and eye, he's workers. 2-day job, this. I've got to go and inspect another job now, and off he poddles. I do mean poddles. He was quite a large guy, he waddled off. And that, if you've seen these workies, you know what I mean, it was like little and fucking large. The wee guy was probably up to the bottom of my rib cage, so I'm 5'9". Say, he had to be 4 foot odd. The other guy though had to be fucking 6'6", 6'7". Little and fucking large. The big guy looks at the little guy and goes, "Ha! 2 days my arse. Fuck off." I swear to fuck, those two did not stop all day. The only thing that held them back, and I'm going to openly say this, the only thing that held them back was I got a glass screen for my shower. And when it came to installing that, they discovered it had been broken on delivery. My heart goes out to them, because the guy was so disappointed. Those two worked so well together, and so fucking hard. Sorry, you think I'm bad for laughing or whatever. Literally, I seen these guys. There's the big guy. I've got a bath shower combo. There's the big guy. He's working away doing what he's doing. 1 foot on the bath, 1 foot on the floor, doing his job. There's the wee guy, fucking between his legs, fucking working on the new bath. Brilliant guys. I seen that, I had to hold my fucking laughter in. Not just that, there's the wee guy, he's sitting doing like the trim and all that, right, round the walls, round the radiator. The big guy doesn't even blink, just steps right over the top of him. The two of them were a perfect team. They knew how to work together. My heart went out to them, because they'd done all that hard work to get the bathroom in, and the one thing that stopped them was the glass screen, because it was broken on arrival. But it then got installed the next day. Top notch job all round, quite happy. The reason why I'm still recording here now is I've not had the time to actually put everything back and organise everything. So I might be here for this video, the next one. I'm hoping the one following that, I will be in the new recording studio. Well, not studio, area, because it is an area. So that's the good news for this video. And on saying that, as you can see, I'm quite happy. Excuse me, I keep burping. Happy with my donkey's piss. Disappointed in the crew code. Happy with my jack. I would throw that away, but it's glass, so I'm not going to. That was horrible. The Jägermeister. I'm going to end the video there. So, don't forget, like and subscribe. Comment any ideas or anything you'd like to see below. Like the video. All this really does help me out a lot. The comments and even messaging me helps let me know what you want to see. check out my Facebook. I go live. I try and do it every Friday night. Not always going to happen though. But, in saying that, stay smart, stay safe, look after each other, and peace! I have it hidden away and I've fucked up. I will need to restart this, you bastard.